Now, I know it might be a little strange to upload MW2 gameplay because it's been over 3 years since its release, but I have a pretty funny story with this game that happened pretty recently. So the other day, I just decided to hop on MW2 for a couple reasons. One, I didn't really have a lot of friends on playing Black Ops 2, and two, I was just kind of bored of Black Ops 2 and I wanted to change it up a bit. So my first game, I believe it was Domination on the map Rundown. I could be wrong, but I believe it was Rundown. And I almost dropped a nuke. I got my Harriers, which led to my AC-130, and I was probably 2 or 3 kills away from my nuke, and I got knifed. Now, I don't know if you remember the map Rundown, but in the back, there was a 2-story building in which you could use to get on the roof of 2 small buildings to its right. And I was in that building when I got my AC-130. So I call it in the back, and when I'm done, because I think I got a multi from it, I think I got a triple from it. I was out of ammo with my M16. I was using the same class that I'm using in this video right here. And I was leaving, I was jumping off the stairs, and I got knifed in the back. And I didn't even rage, surprisingly. Normally I would have been pretty mad, but I actually wasn't. I was fine with it. But I was just surprised. I mean, almost dropping a nuke on your first game back in MW2 is pretty impressive. But I just really had a good time in this session. It was just fun to go back and play it. I hadn't played it in a while. And something that I would have thought would have been pretty prominent was hacking. And I really didn't see any hacking. I think in that game I saw the one little mod menu pop up. It was small and it was like in the left corner. But that's all I really saw. Besides, there's one guy in this lobby. I knew there was 2 guys in this lobby. And I saw him later, and he might have been hacking, because he killed me a couple times. And I was watching the kill cam, like, every time, and it just looked a little strange to me, like he might have had some aimbot or something going, but I don't really know. I didn't see a lot of hacking, which I guess is a good thing. And another thing I noticed there wasn't a lot of people on. And I know this because, well, I didn't check the player count, which they usually have in like the bottom left or something on one of the menus, but I didn't check that, which I probably should have. But I know there wasn't a lot of people on because the only game mode that I played was Domination. And, you know, I joined that first lobby, and I'm pretty sure the guy that I had mentioned a couple minutes ago was in there. And after a while, I left that lobby, and I went and joined another one. And after like one game of that lobby, I left, and I went to go join another Domination lobby. And when I joined in, the 2 guys that I thought might have been possibly hacking were in there. So there's not a lot of people playing, and Domination is typically a pretty popular game mode. So, I mean, I don't really mind it that there's not a lot of people playing. Servers will go faster. I didn't really lag at all, I don't think. I might have lagged once, but this gameplay is pretty nice right here. I get Harriers and AC-130. But if you guys would like to see more MW2 gameplay, I'd be happy to play it. I love going back and playing old games, and I definitely had a good time playing this one. And maybe I'll get a couple friends on. One of the things that I wanted to do before the release of Black Ops 2 was go back on here and get a giant Michael Myers lobby, like I did a couple years ago, that we all did with a lot of friends. And I wanted to do that, but I found that a lot of people didn't have this game anymore, sadly. And, I mean, I know my one friend, his copy broke like a month before the first Black Ops came out. But I wanted to do that, and then I found that not a lot of people were playing or had MW2. So I was gonna schedule it for Black Ops, and it never got done. So maybe I could do that again. Maybe I could record that. Maybe I could just get a party going and we could pub stomp. because in this match I was playing solo, in this session I was playing solo, and I did pretty well. There was a couple games where I did bad, and I really just didn't care, and then there was games like this where I do phenomenal. So, if you guys want to see me play it again, I would definitely enjoy doing so. And sorry if I sound a little funny, I've had a stuffy nose and a sore throat for the last 2 days or so. I mean, I'm in South Florida, and we really haven't had too much cold weather, but it actually started to get cold a couple of days ago, and that's when it started happening, so it might be that. But other than that, I don't really have anything else to say, except that I will be improving my quality of both audio and video soon, getting a new capture card, which I cannot wait for, and a blue snowball mic, which this works pretty good right now, because I'm using my headset, a Turtle Beach headset, but this would just work so much easier because I don't know, there's something with commentating with a headset on that kind of just distracts me, and I'll be able to do live comms with the blue snowball because I like playing with a headset on. But that's it for today, guys. Subscribe, comment, like. I'll see you later.